Hello everybody, welcome to your workout today. Thank you for joining me, and I'm hoping that this is going to fill you with energy for the rest of the week or the weekend or whenever you do it. So we're going to start off in all fours. You're going to take your hands under the shoulders, your knees hip width apart, and just make sure you've got this nice boxy position here, okay? So we're going to start off first of all trying to just draw the shoulders down and lengthen through the crown of the head, okay? And just start to waggle your tail. So imagine you are a cat or a dog and you're just waggling your tail from side to side. So you're not moving anything else of the body. Trying to get into those little muscles in the lower back. So bring it back into centre. Tuck your tailbone under very slightly and then do your little wiggle again. Okay, from side to side. So just the hip. So you will feel your core muscles working here if you're doing it correctly. So it's only small. Okay, and then come back to centre. We're going to take ourselves into an anterior tilt, pelvic tilt, and then we're going to start to wiggle from side to side again. Okay, just very gentle with that one, and then bring it back into the centre position. Arrive in a nice neutral line with your spine. As you bring your bottom down to your heels, you're going to lift your fingers and your palms away from the floor, and then push forward and lengthen. Get a little bit of work into those shoulders. We're warming them up. Tilt it down and forwards. Good. Tilt it down and forward. And we'll start to move the spine a little bit more with this. So curl the spine up as you bring your hands back down to the floor, and open your chest as you take your hands back down and the bottom back down to your ankles. Bring it up. And then down, and just breathe naturally. I'm just kind of going with naturally as the breath comes. A little bit harder to breathe when you're talking. But if you wanted a little bit more guidance on this, I would exhale as you lift into cat stretch. Inhale as you open up the spine. Exhale, lift into cat stretch. And inhale, open up the spine. One more, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Good. And then bring it into your lovely postural alignment there. So tucking the toes under, taking a deep breath in, breathe the ribcage down, so activate your core muscles. We're going to push into the balls of the feet and lift the knees away from the floor. Hold it there for an in-breath, and then exhale and lower back down very gently. Don't plummet to the floor. So deep breath in, exhale, find those core muscles, find the strength, push into the balls of the feet and lift your knees away from the floor. Okay, notice I'm not moving forward or back here. I'm trying to stay in exactly the same position as I was when my knees were on the floor. Okay, so exhale again. We're going to keep it up in this position now. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're just going to tap your left knee to the floor and lift. Minimal movement, but enough so that you can tap the knee to the floor and lift. So it's tiny. We're trying to work all those little muscles in the body. And tap, lift, tap the right knee, lift, tap the left knee, lift, tap the right knee, lift, keep going. 3, 2, 1, just do one more for good luck. Lift up, lower back down. Keep the toes tucked under. We're just going to lift the bottom up to the ceiling, send your chest down to the floor, and try and lower the heels as much as you can. Try and make sure your spine is in a straight line, and those headlights, which are your sit bones, are facing up to the ceiling. Lower yourself down with your knees, and then just cat stretch to rest for the shoulders. So you're going to take your hands just very slightly over to the right hand side, reach them away, so just wiggle the hands a bit further away from you. We're going to curl the spine into a cat stretch, and I'd like you to just open up into cobra. Just be careful of your back if you find this an issue, don't go as low. Nod the chin, bring it up, use your core. Take it back down. And then you're diagonally coming out into this lovely cobra stretch. Open the shoulders, and then bring it back down again. And we'll do some on the other side. So we're reaching, we're lifting, we open, and then we lower back down. Remember, take those arms nice and lengthened away from you. We lift, and we open. Good, bring it back. side stretch as you do it. And then bring it back down. Lovely. So as you come back, rotate yourself around to the side, okay? So you're going to be taking your elbow underneath your shoulder, your hand is obviously flat onto the floor and your knees are bent, okay? So lift the rib cage and the pelvis up away from the floor, shoulder is drawing down. Top leg is in a lovely long line, reach it away. We're going to take it so that it's in line with the body, okay? Point the toes, try and really extend through the leg, so you're really switching the quads on. Your hand is going to come back to behind the head. Keep the shoulders drawing down, keep lifting up through your rib cage, activate your core muscles. We're going to just send our elbow forward, rotating through the middle spine, and then open up, support the head as you turn the chest to the ceiling. We're going to take it down, elbow draws down towards the floor in front of you, and then we open. And we draw it down. And then meet me back into the centre here, where we lift the leg away from the floor without altering the position of the pelvis, so keep it nice and stable here. We're going to raise the leg a little bit higher. We're then going to start to add in some movement here. If you can keep the legs stable for now, then we'll add some movement in a moment. I just want you to see whether or not you can actually keep that leg in the position as you move the body. Okay, last one, we're going to open. Now, as we bring our elbow forward, we're going to take the leg back behind us, so squeeze the bottom but keep it lifted, guys, don't drop. As you take your chest open to the ceiling, we just flex the foot and we reach the leg forward. Point the toes as we send the elbow to the floor in front of us, and then flex the foot as you reach it in front. Keep the leg straight now. We're going to be coming forwards, draw the leg back, keep it higher. Can you take it an inch higher as you move it forward and back? Good. We're going to take it back. Lovely. And forward. Okay, one more. Keep the leg lifted. We're going to take it back. We keep it a little bit higher than where it was a moment ago. This time, just push your elbow into the floor so you're not dropping through your shoulder. We're going to reach the arm away. Can we take the leg an inch higher now? We're going to pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reach. Lower back down. Good job. Bring the knee in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I just want you to take your arm up and over. Reach nice and wide and lengthen through the fingertips. And then you're going to lower back down again. Okay. Take your legs into a zigzag, up and over for your mermaid stretch. Take the arm back down, a little shoulder roll, whatever you need at this point, and then we'll switch over to the other side. Okay, so swing the legs right over. We start in our knees together position, our elbow directly underneath the shoulder, draw it down, push into the floor, rib cage lifts, so we've got this beautiful long line here. Okay, so the hand is at the back of the head. You're taking the leg out into a long line, and we start to just reach the elbow to the floor in front, and then we take the elbow back, and we reach it out in front. So just feel that nourishment into the spine at the moment. Just getting that movement into rotation. One of my favourite movements, rotation. I think everybody needs more of it. Exhale forwards, and then meet into the centre position here. Again, don't drop on your shoulder, keep pressing the floor away. Can we lift the leg away from the floor? Can we lengthen it a little bit further away from us? Now keep the toes pointed here. As you send the elbow forward, you're going to draw back, flex the foot and open through the chest. Point. As you take the elbow forwards, the leg back, flex the foot forwards and open the chest. Point. Can we keep that leg an inch higher? Can we make sure that we're a little bit longer through the spine? It's all about your beautiful lines here. Good. Can we take that leg a little bit further back and a little bit higher? one more, and then we'll do our little pulses. And then take it back. We reach the arm forward, push into that elbow on the floor so you're not dropping in your shoulder. Lift the leg a little bit higher. And we're going to pulse 5, 4, 3. Keep going. 2, 1. Hold it. Reach a little bit longer. And then lower back down. We're going to take the knees on top of one another. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, the hip lifts off of the floor. We take the arm up and over for a big stretch. And then lower it back down. Mermaid the legs. And then we come up and over. Stretch out through the side. And then take the arm down. So at this point, we're going to flip over to a lay down position on the mat. First of all, if you take your hands behind the back of your knees, shoulders down, back straight. Okay? So you're going to start to round through your spine, trying to keep the feet secure on the floor, and if they can go flat, that would be better. Try and tuck your tailbone under as much as you can if you want to bring a little bit more of the sacrum down onto the floor, okay? So tucking under, hold it for an in-breath. And then exhale, we raise back up, take your arms forward and reach, good. We're going to take the arms back behind as you stack back up, and they then come to underneath your knees, okay? So inhale once again. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, curl through the spine. You're going to take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, I'd like you to just reach your right shoulder towards your left hip, lower down. And then the left shoulder to the right hip. As you can see, it's kind of creating this little bouncing type of movement. Can you lift up through your pelvic floors a little bit more? Tuck your tailbone under a little bit more, and that is where you should feel the burn starting to come, okay? So we're just lifting from the abs, it's not from the arms. Exhale, good. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Good. Keep going. Good. Bring it back. Take your arms in front. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, take your arms out and together. And out and together. I want you to feel those shoulders pulling your arms in. Make sure your core muscles are still working nice and hard to keep this position so that you don't drop at all. Can we take it out? Can we hold it there? Hold it there. Widen your arms a little bit wider. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back together. Reach the arms forward. Curve over. Can we reach the arms a little bit further forward here? And then take your arms back. We're going to lower down into this position here. So lengthen through your spine. Make sure you're in a neutral position. If you need to double check that here, just start to go with some pelvic tilts backwards and forwards. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, deepen your core muscles. You're going to lift one hand off the floor, send the arm forward and lower back down. Exhale, the other side. Try not to move at all from side to side. It's quite a hard one to keep very stable. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe out. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Bring it back. And again, exhale, bring it back. And then we're going to lower down to the floor. We're going to do our hundreds next. So find your neutral position through your spine. Keep the deep core activated. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to lift one leg into your tabletop position. Hold it for an inhale. Imprint if you need to, and take your double leg up into tabletop. So imprinting just means to tuck your tailbone under a little bit deeper to keep your core strong. If at this point you're lifting your lower back and you're feeling it in your lower back, I want you to take one leg down. Okay? Inhale here, nod the chin. Exhale if it feels okay. We're going to raise up, hover the arms, lift the head and shoulders as much as possible. We start to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and keep going with that breath work. We can lengthen the legs and fully extend them. And you can come in between bending and extending if you wanted to. Those of you who are on one leg in tabletop, switch over to the other side now. Try for the last few breaths to take your legs in a long line if you can, for those of you who are in this position. Good. Lift the arms up. We're going to then exhale, take the arms back, forwards, bend the knees, and then lower back down. One leg down at a time, and we go for a full body stretch. Stretch out through those abdominal muscles. Good. And then bend the knees once again, taking the arms out to the side. You're going to just rock the knees over to the right, look over to the left. I'm going to raise up and switch over to the other side. And we lift one more time each way. Good, and raise back up. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that energised you for the rest of the day. Let me know how you got on, and I'll see you soon.